There's another tip that's really important. Practice. Okay, there's a tip. Oh, what did he say? He said practice. Practice. And a lot of people will say, yeah, I practice, and then you don't, probably, if you're struggling. And this goes out to the people that are saying, gee, I'm just not getting any better, and just, I'm not sure what to play. We have a whole practice design for folks that have lost track of how they practice. Teaching you how to practice is more important than the information that we give you. There's lots of information out there, lots of literature. Once you learn to read, even if it's just chord symbols and that sort of thing, and start learning by listening and getting your rhythms together, being able to play some time with other people, you have to practice it. So the way that I do it is this way. I make sure that the guitar is in my way everywhere I go. You notice there's one right here behind me. If you can see in the rest of this studio, you find out there's like 3 guitars on the wall over there and a bass. I've got one in my hand. I probably could talk while I'm playing for you, and I'd be practicing as well. So you get the point. Always have a guitar, have your instrument. If you're a piano player, have your piano. Be someplace where there's a keyboard or a piano set up so you can practice as much as you have the time for. I put my guitar, I have one I actually have 2 right next to my computer. I have one in my living room. I usually have a couple in the bedroom that are out of the case. Make sure you take your guitar out of the case. And you'll find out that if you can put in a couple minutes here, a couple minutes there, and start tallying on a little sheet. And we have a little sheet we can give you that you can use on your smartphone. You can kind of keep with it. When you practice 10 minutes, so you practiced your scales today, or you practiced particular cadences, you worked on the blueses, whatever. You can make sure you tally that, and you find out, gosh, I thought last week I practiced a bunch. I actually only got about 2 hours in. I could have probably practiced 6. If I had to practice 10 or 15 minutes at a time, not say, well, I got to really set aside 2 hours to practice, because it's probably better if you practice in small snips. But make sure you keep track of it so you see how much you get. Again, get a practice routine going. So every day when you sit down and have your coffee, you got your guitar right there. Every day when you sit down, you're going to read your emails. Click on your email. While you're maybe reading through your email, at least noodle, practice your scales, or practice like I'm practicing today. I've been spending the last few days practicing with this different tuning, and I don't do a lot of different tunings. A lot of guys like to play with dozens of different kinds of tunings. I usually play everything in the universal tuning because I like that matrix of the neck. I like to know where I'm at all the time, and that's what we feature on Guitar Mechanics. We get you that matrix really quick within about 2 to 3 terms. You should really have your instrument down, which means probably in less than 6 months of real hard practice. If you're starting at square one, you'll be able to access the instrument and really start playing. If you've already played for a couple of years, you probably have some practice time set aside. Add a little extra time in. It doesn't hurt to practice a little extra. So get your practice in every day. Really spend some time with your instrument. You'll find it's very meditative as you get better at playing, and playing stuff that you know how to play. And sometimes it makes you feel better to play those songs that you have in your head and in your heart.